Please like and subscribe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community, I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing me customizing what you see before you hear is my Desert Fox. So I have my CIA operative here helping me out. So let's go ahead and get him out of there. I got to glue down that patch there, but that's for another day. So far I got the wheels on, and I'll show you a little bit of how I got that done. It was super easy. If you don't know, when you try to convert these wheels onto the Desert Fox, they look good, but they don't fit. They're very wobbly. Like, it's a lot of space here, so they move in and out. So anyway, moving right along, what I did here next is I removed the top part, and this is what you have before you here. Of course, you should all be familiar with the inner workings of this thing. If not, then here it is. So what I'm going after is I'm going to be doing a little more work on this thing here, a little more customizing. I'm going to be doing some cutting, but I'm trying to finalize whether I want to, like, where I want to make my cuts. Do I want to cut here, or do I want to just cut this off and keep this whole part? Well, sorry, I wasn't showing you, but cut this part off and keep the whole thing intact. But I don't know. I'm thinking right here is where I'm going to cut. I don't know. I'm not going to do anything until I finalize it. So then you got this part right here. If I want to make it so that modern figures fit in it, I'm going to have to cut here. I'm going to have to shave this down a little. But once I shave it down, I don't know what I'm going to do with the inside because it's part of the interior cover. So if I did shave it down, then their feet are going to be sticking through there. So I got a lot of work to do with this thing, you know? So also, let me show you how I did the wheels. And they were all, the same process was good for all the wheels. Considering that this one here is much longer than these, it still worked. So what I ended up doing was I had a pen. This is just a little black pen, and what I did was I, of course, got rid of the inner workings of it, and I used my my pipe cutter right here. And what I did was, let me show you. If you're wanting to do this and you have that issue with the wheels being too loose on it, let me show you how I did this. Bear with me, I only got one hand here because I'm holding the camera with the other. So bear with me. So this is what I went with.
A few moments later.
All right, I'm back. So I found that after a couple trial and errors, if you line this pen up with those rollers perfectly like that, you don't have to be perfect, but try to get it as close as you can. You see how I got it flush with the rollers? You begin by applying a little pressure on it and twisting, pressure and twisting, pressure, twisting, and it'll cut it clean off. And that'll be the exact piece that you need to go inside there. You see those black things? That's the pen, these right here. And they fit perfectly. There's no more in and out shifting of the wheels. They turn well. And that pretty much worked for what I'm trying to do here. So also, my next thought process is I want to get rid of this. And it's pretty easy because I'm thinking of getting rid of this and then redoing the interior. But I don't know if I want to do like back here. I can store things like a couple barrels and some jerry cans or whatever back here. I'm not sure. But I also want to get rid of this because I'm thinking of doing a cool turret for this area right here. But I want to get this off, smooth it out, and then redo the exterior back there. I might even cut this whole part out. I don't know. I do not know. It's going to be an interesting process once I get it done. I might even buy a junked one from eBay. I've seen them up there for like $10 or whatever. So I might buy a junked one just to, have a backup plan in case I mess anything up. But I mean, so far it looks like it's coming out pretty good. This part right here, I'm thinking about getting rid of all of this too. I might cut it here and keep this, but get rid of all of that. And I'm thinking there could possibly be a missile box up here, some computer electronics in there. This has to go. I never really liked this seat. For one, I could never get with this because if there's an accident, you break your neck. The lateral impact will snap your damn neck. So I don't want to keep that there. I want this to go away. Because it doesn't really serve that good of a purpose on this vehicle. I mean, it should have never left the design floor, to tell you the truth with that. But so this is what it looks like from the bottom. This is, again, the black pen that I had to space. If you don't space it, and that just goes to show you, look how much it moved. Look how much of a spacer I needed to use in there to get it to where they were flush and they weren't shaking around. And mind you, these wheels are difficult to get off. You'll damn near break them if you you'll break the pegs if you're not careful. So don't force it. Use some hot water, dip it in hot water and work it off. If not, you risk breaking the thing. So you don't want to do that because once you break these back here, you're going to have to, drill and, get another means of putting the wheels on. So don't do that. All right. And so I think this is going to be it. What color do you guys think I should do with this one? Because I'm not going to leave it this color. I'm probably going to get rid of all these stickers. I'll try to save the stickers, but who knows? I'm going to try and get rid of them all and maybe get a new sticker sheet, or maybe just keep it flush. Maybe get some other stickers from another toy brand that looks more authentic military. I don't know. I'm thinking of doing this in green, but only time will tell. I picked up these little clips from Home Depot, and maybe it's kind of cool because you can clip, and then it has that little space right there that you can clamp things in. So I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe using these on some of this on this build, but I don't know. We'll see. So I think with that being said, I'm going to end this video right here. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free, put them down below. I'll get to them at my earliest convenience, right? So thanks again. Until the next one, peace.